bluegrass solos. This is off of the fourth bluegrass band album. It's just simply called the Bluegrass Album Band. It's a song called Age. It's a Jim Croce song. The solo is really pretty. Starts out down here. So what that is that's a hammer on from the open third string, and we're capo to the third fret. So we're in the key F here. So we're hammering on from open to second fret, and then we go to this fourth fret note on the G string, and then the third fret note on the B string. And that's relative to the capo. We do a hammer on those first two notes. Okay, and then we're going to be on the E string, we're going to do 3, 5, and 7 relative to the capo. So the actual frets would be 6, 8, and 10, but 3, 5, and 7 relative to the capo. Okay, and then we're shifting positions from this third position up here to where our index finger would be at the double dots or 12th fret. That's the actual fret. It would be like the D note relative to the capo. But the actual notes are going to be 15, 12, 13. Okay, and then we're going to take that little shape and move that back 2 frets. So far we have this. Okay, so that's a pull off from be the actual 13th fret to the actual 10th fret, and then the actual 11th fret, and then back to the 10th fret in the first string. So far what we have is this. Okay, then the next part of that is going to go. So we have the actual 13th fret in the B string, the actual 11th fret on the B string, and the actual 10th fret. And then we're going to play that open first string. So let's look at all that up to that point. Okay, and then this next lick. So let's look at that slow. So it starts out open, pull off on the second fret from the capo. Then after that pull off, just go to that second string, second fret. Then we're going to do a pull off from 5 to 2, open, and then pull off from 7 to 5, and then go up to the 7th fret on the second string relative to the capo. And then it's just that. 5, 7, 9, 7, 5. Okay, and then we've got pull off from 7 to 5 on the B string, and then the open first string. So we've got those 2 notes ringing together, even though it's the same note. So it's a pull off, open, and then we're going to go to the 7th fret in the G string. So after we do that, we're going to go back to the open 1st string, then we're going to do, let's see, let me think about this. Yeah, then we're going to go back to the open, do a pull off from 3 to open, and then go to the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. And it's 5, 3, 2, 0, and then 2 on the 2nd string, and then 5, 2, 0 on the 1st string. So let's look at everything so far. Okay, and that leaves us with our last lick here. Which could probably be on like the Mount Rushmore of Tony licks. So this is so we start on the 5, 1st string, pull off from 3 to 2, open, and then you're going to do 3, 1 on the B string, 2 open on the 3rd string. Then we're going to do this 1st fret, B string, 2nd fret, G string, and do the 3 and 1 on the B string, 2 open on the G string again, and then we're just going from minor to major on that D, so it'll be from the 3rd to the 4th fret relative to the capo, then open D, open 3rd fret on the A string, and then open D, or open D string. It's actually an F note, but anyway, so that last little section. So I'm going to attempt to play it all slow. There's a pretty fast clip on the recording, so you'll want to figure it out slow first and then move from there. But I figured out a cool thing. If you go to YouTube and you're learning a video off of YouTube, in the upper right hand corner of the screen there's a little wheel thing. That's the settings wheel. If you click on that, you can adjust the playback speed. You can make it faster if you want, but you can also make it slower. So when I was figuring that solo out, I took it down to like half speed. It sounds a little bit distorted and warbly when you're listening to it. There's like some kind of natural digital distortion thing that happens, but you can still hear each note pretty distinctly. And so you can kind of divine what they're doing, but not at full speed, which is very helpful. So that's once you actually have memorized the thing too, it's still another thing you can do. Like what I did with this tune is I started at like half speed, and then I moved it up to 60%, and I moved it up to 70%, then 85%, 90%, 95%, 100%. So that kind of helped me not only learn the phrasing, but it helped me get up the technique to play it too. So definitely mess around with that playback speed if you're learning stuff off of YouTube. And of course, there's other ways to do that too. Like you can get VLC Media Player. There's probably a million different apps that you can get that you could use to slow down music. but you can do it on YouTube, which is pretty user friendly. So give that a shot, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.